Good morning students. We have been studying structure of atom. अपने पिछले वीडियो में हमने किया था discovery of cathode rays, study of properties of cathode rays, then study of properties of anode rays, how electron was discovered and how proton was discovered. इसी सिलसिले में आगे चलते हैं कि जब प्रोटॉन और इलेक्ट्रॉन्स निकल गए तो थॉमसन ने एटम का जो मॉडल दिया उसको कहते हैं प्लम पुडिंग मॉडल. 1898 में ही प्रपोज दैट एटम में बी अ स्फीयर इन विच पॉजिटिव चार्ज is there and electrons are embedded in this positive charge. But because there was no proof or facts to show this model, so this model was rejected. Rutherford's alpha ray scattering experiment played a big role in the rejection of Thomson's model. So what is this Rutherford's alpha ray scattering experiment? Rutherford took a radioactive substance in a lead block and he allowed the alpha rays that were emitted from these radioactive radiations to pass through a lead plate with hole so that it moves in a straight line, and then it was made to strike a thin gold foil. So assuming that the gold foil had atoms very close together to each other because of high density, whatever rays were passing must be passing through the atoms, and whatever rays were passing, when they struck a shield or screen coated with zinc sulfide, they produced scintillation showing where these radiations landed. Now most of the radiations, the observations were that most of the alpha particles, about 99%, passed through the gold foil undeflected, and these particles went straight on the screen. Only a few were deflected by small angles, and very few, about 1 out of 20,000, suffered major deflections and even traced back their path to come in the opposite direction. So this is how the experiment could be seen, that most of the rays pass straight, few through angles, and very few on a movable screen are obtained backwards. So conclusions from the observations. As Rutherford was clear that atoms are very densely packed, so whatever alpha rays are passing, these are passing through the atoms, and because most of these are passing undeflected, that means there is a lot of empty space within the atom, and a few are deflected through small angles or even deflected back, means that they are striking something very heavy, very small in size but very heavy, and with positive charge, which is blocking their path, which is showing obstruction. So because of this, Rutherford could propose a model of the atom showing that in the atom, the analysis is that in the atom there is a large amount of space. The atom can be divided into two parts: nuclear portion, this small part made up of positively charged charges, and rest of it is empty, and electrons are revolving around this in high speed. So in conclusions are: number one, as most of the alpha particles pass through the atoms of gold undeflected, this means that they did not come across any obstruction in their path, and most of the space inside the atom is empty. Second conclusion, as a few particles suffered minor deflection and a very few major deflection, this means that they must have come across some obstructions in their path, which must be very small. The obstruction is very small means nucleus is very small because only a few particles were deflected. It is very heavy because a particle with 4 unit mass is being deflected, and it must be positively charged because the alpha particle carries unit 2 positive charge. If it is deflected, means the thing that it is striking is also positively charged. So this is the diagrammatic representation that those radiations which pass through the empty space are undeflected. Those which pass very near to the nucleus are deflected through small angles, and those which straight away strike the nucleus, which is very heavy, it gets major deflected. The alpha particle gets deflected to a major angle. So on the basis of this experiment, Rutherford proposed his model of atom called the Rutherford's model of atom. The postulates of model are: an atom consists of two parts known as nucleus and extranuclear portion. Nucleus is present in the center of the atom. It is massive, means has great mass, positively charged, and also extremely small in size. The radius of the nucleus is 10 raised to power minus 15 meters, while that of atom is about 10 raised to power minus 10 meters. That is, the atom is about 1 lakh times bigger in size than the size of the nucleus. The positive charge of the nucleus is due to the protons. Since the atoms differ in the number of protons, therefore magnitude of positive charge on nucleus differs from atom to atom. Extranuclear portion is the space around the nucleus in which all the electrons are present. Total positive charge on the nucleus is equal to total negative charge on the electrons, and the atom on the whole is electrically neutral. And electrons in the extranuclear portion are not stationary but revolving around the nucleus at high speeds in circular paths called orbits. Centrifugal force of revolving electrons balances the force of attraction directed towards the nucleus. So if electron is moving at high speed in a path called orbit, it is experiencing centrifugal force outward, and also because this is positively charged, electron is negatively charged, it must be attracted inwards. So this inward pull towards the nucleus is balanced by the outward pull of the fast moving electrons. So this is the model of Rutherford's model of atom. If you like my video, please do share, subscribe, comment on how you find it, and also press the bell icon